Theo and Marie Odendaal are living the American dream. In 2015, Theo's job as a nuclear engineer relocated them from South Africa to the suburbs of Washington, D.C. They longed to buy a home of their own. However, home prices there were twice the national average.
I don't have any money for down payment or closing costs, and I don't know where that can come from.
That was a very big issue for us because we don't have any savings.
So they rented for several years and put their dream on the back burner. In the meantime, the couple relied on their faith.
I literally cried before God for that. It was so overwhelming. It felt as if I will never be able to buy a home.
I just believed that because we always had the heart to give, that whenever there comes a time that we need, and like now for the closing cost and the down payment, God will provide.
Faith and giving have been an essential part of their relationship since they married 25 years ago.
Every cent we own comes from God's hand. So it's actually His money. I can't always give a lot, but I ask God to multiply it to a lot. And I know He does.
The Odendaals are also faithful 700 Club viewers and CBN partners.
I want to see that program every day. It lifts me up. It gives me hope. It makes me happy. I became a partner of CBN because Operation Blessing is the most amazing project that helps people with anything, everything, anywhere, anytime. They cover everywhere. Nowhere is too far for them. They help the people in any way possible.
For 6 years, the Odendaals stayed faithful and continued to give. Then in the spring of 2021, Theo learned they qualified for a special program for first-time homebuyers. When the price of their dream house dropped, they had the exact amount of money they needed for the down payment and closing costs. They even had enough left over to cover moving expenses.
That was divine intervention. It was a great miracle.
God was working behind the scenes for us. He provided for us to the cent. That is so amazing.
The Odendaals believe that God is faithful to provide when you give.
I can tell you, by tithing, if you give it with a cheerful heart, if you give it with a good attitude, God honors that. He will multiply that, and He will come through for you. Sow into God's kingdom. It's the best investment you will ever make. He will bring a harvest to your door when you least expect it.
When your hands are like this, you can't receive. But when your hands go open, like, you can receive. So never hold tight to what you have. Just open your hands so that you can receive.